Hey guys, what's going on? Sorry for the late start. We're trying out a new streaming service tonight, and I don't know. Right now, we're using the free service, and I'm going to see how it goes. And just wasn't happy with StreamYard, so we're trying out Restream. We're going to see how it goes, and so far, it's a little weird to figure out some of the stuff, and where I find StreamYard the interface is a little easier, but anyways, I tried doing this video and I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it live for you guys. It'd be a lot easier. Um, I know there's a couple people watching. I don't see anybody in the chat yet, but I do see the chat. So the good thing about it is that I can lay the chat in here, which is kind of cool. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. So anyhow, what is happening? So couple things. Don't do a lot of self promotion, and I probably should, but if you guys want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi, and all the money goes to support the stream and the channel and whatnot, and buying equipment. And this stuff is not cheap. It's cheaper. StreamYard just went completely out of whack, and it was, I don't know, $200-300 a year. And Andrew and I were talking about it in our last live stream, and it was just absolutely crazy. So where this is going to be about $200 a year, I think, if we decide to go this route, it seems a lot better. So we'll put that up later on. We'll get rid of this for now, but I'll go back here. Okay, so the lot rot. It's getting pretty bad, as we all know, and I'm still waiting on confirmations for some of this because some of it didn't make a lot of sense. That GM site says 21 cars and this site says 30 cars, and we're going to get to that in a second. But anyways, yeah, there was surprisingly a few ZL1s on there that don't show up on Chevrolet. And again, we sent emails out to the dealers to get confirmation that the cars are still available. And certainly some of them on there had like a $20,000 markup on it, which, you know what, in my opinion, let that car rot. I know that the cars are only going to go up in value, but these guys have to make payments on these cars sitting on their lot every month. And some of these cars, the cars we're talking about, there's a 2023. It's going to I believe it's a 2023. It's got a $20,000 markup on it. And just give me make sure I got all my ducks lined up here. Oh, sorry. It's a 2024 with a $20,000 markup. So I'm not justifying it. It makes a bit more sense being a 2024. Finally found the chat box. Interesting. I put the link up for YouTube, so I don't know if it's complicating it at all, but appreciate you guys sticking with me here. So, hey Jay, what's going on, buddy? Kieran, it's too bad we couldn't get your car done, but just with my schedule, it's just been crazy. I'm on vacation this week, so it's enabled me to get a lot of stuff done. But you know what? Hopefully we can get stuff done in the spring, and I really want to get your car on the channel. So, I mean, we live in the same town. It's crazy that I couldn't get the time to do it for you, but anyhow, moving on. So don't judge me. Let me finish my cigarette. I'm old, and anyways, so let me just get this going. I know it's a bad habit. I shouldn't smoke, and I'm working on getting rid of it. So let's pull this up. So we'll start here first. All right, so we'll put that over there. And the only thing I don't really like about this is that this screen right in the bottom corner is right in the middle of where on YouTube my subscribe button would be. So you could subscribe to the channel. So now this is going to block it, but whatever. It is what it is. It was what it was, cuz. So on GM's site, just to recap, we got shows 21 cars. This is only V8 cars, guys. Okay? This is no V6s, this is only V8s. We know that this 2SS1LE is gone. We know it's no longer there. Okay? This is a 2023 that's still available. This is a 2024. This one's got the $20,000 markup on it, which kind of surprised me. It's a 2SS. The convertible, this is the one at Defoe. Surprisingly, I'm surprised that this car is still available. It's a 1SS. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because this has got the dual 8-inch screens in it. And I thought the 1SS didn't come with the big 8-inch screen in the cluster. But again, I'm old and I don't remember sometimes. So, but this is the one that we use for the Lot Rot, September news. It's still sitting on the lot. It's 400 and something days on the lot, which surprises me that that car's still there, but maybe because it's a convertible. We're going to ignore the Hendrick cars. This Campalo's Chevrolet, it's a Panther car. According to what I'm seeing, it's still there, which surprises me. And I know some of you are not, the Panther cars. Some of you are into it and some of you are not, and that's okay. This Corwin car, as far as I know, is still available. Again, we're not getting into the ankles and whatnot. These are probably Hendrick 40th cars, so we're not getting into that. So, what I found was, you're going to have to stop sharing this for a second. What I found was on Car Edge. And Car Edge was the one that surprised me. Yeah, exactly. Car has been outside for a year. Yeah, I will tell you a short story before we get to this. Okay. I bought a pickup truck off my father-in-law in 2011. It was a Dodge pickup. It was the only Dodge I ever owned. It will only be the ever Dodge I'll ever own, because as great as it was new, I had a lot of problems with it. So this was an 07 Dakota that he bought off the lot, brand new in 09. He owned it from 09 to 11. I bought it in 11, and it had like 1,000 kilometers on it. And I tried to trade it in twice. I traded it in for the Camaro, and I couldn't get a solid number on it. Finally, once I put some mileage on it, I got a solid number for it. Sitting outside, it's not great for them, but I don't think it's going to hurt them as long as there's not sitting in front of a front dealership where you got lots of salt and whatnot. So that's my view on that, right? Jay says dealers are delusional with ridiculous asking prices, especially with winter approaching. 100%. In the pre-pandemic market, you would want to buy your car somewhere between October and February, right before tax time. I had bought mine late February and still got a decent deal on it, but this was years ago, right? And they saved like 40%. The car had like 20,000 miles on it. It was like 40% cheaper than a new one was. And those days are gone. So, just catching up with some comments here, guys. Sorry. Rather buy a well-taken car garage. Kieran says, looking forward to the spring. Yeah, I am too, buddy. Again, my apologies. The schedule was crazy. So let's move on. So Courage. Oh, here's what I wanted to show you. So the GM site, doesn't show you this, But if you look right here, there's a $20,000 markup, and it's a 2SS. What is this thing? They got some V6s there. Is this a? Oh, it's an automatic. Okay, so it's a 2SS automatic in white. But $20,000 markup, to me, that car can sit there and rot, and they're in New Mexico. That was the only one I found that, out of the regular, forget the Hendrick cars and any Yankos. That was the only real car that I found that had a markup on it. So we're going to stop there. We're going to go here. All right. So, can you guys see this? Let me know in the comments if you guys can see this. Because, again, I'm still learning this whole restream thing. Can you guys see this? I'm pretty sure you can, but I just want to make sure. All right, so courage. So I saved this search. This is a nationwide search from Kansas, kind of the center point of the U.S. There's 30 vehicles. Again, all V8 cars, no V6s. Okay. 2023 Chevrolet says it's on the market for 64 days. I don't know. That's where I have a hard time believing some of this. But here's another one. 2023 2SS, 584 days on the market right here. It's got 3 miles on it. If you scroll down, it will tell you. We'll put the links for the description, or we'll put the link for this search in the description box after the live, so you guys can go and check it out. If you guys are still looking for a car, hopefully this link will help you. What is this? It's an automatic. And you scroll further down, it shows you guys it's in Gainesville, Florida, and it shows you kind of where they at. So, it was at 49.7, and it went down to $300, and then it seemed to have went up $1,000. So, and it just shows you down here some of the particulars about the car, if there's any markups and whatnot. Okay. So here's one. We'll save that one for a minute. Convertibles. I don't know that anybody's too worried about convertible. Now this one here is a Panther car, and it was on the Chevrolet site as available. 239 days on market. It's got 5 miles on it. It doesn't say what Panther car it is, but it is a Panther car. It's a manual. So if this car is still available, it doesn't show any markup, because in the bottom here it'll show you out the door price, right? MSRP. There's some dock fees and sales tax and all the normal stuff. And I'm not justifying $100,000. I'm just saying, if you want a Panther car and this thing's available, there's no markup on it, which I am a little surprised by, I'll be honest. And that one is, where is this dealer? Bear with me here, guys. I'm trying to figure out where these guys are. Okay, let's go back here. I think it'll tell me here. They're in California. Okay. There's another one. 2024 ZL1, 29 days on market. I don't know, but hey, I'm going by what the site says. I did reach out to Zach and the guys at Car Edge to find out if these listings were still valid, and I haven't got an answer back yet. But I did want to kind of find out because I believe they are. It's a Z01 and it's a manual. And if you go down here, again, it looks like there was a price drop and then it went back up. $200 dock fee plus taxes and fees. There's no real markup on it. So we'll get to this one. This is one I saved. I reached out to this is from Orisman in Maryland. I reached out to them. I haven't heard back yet. There's no markup on it. Just a high dock fee, $800. 2020, but it's a 2023. Z01, 492 days on market. This is the one that we use for our thumbnail. Scrolling down, does it tell me? I think I missed it. No, there's no markup on $800 dock fee, but there's no looking for one, but with theft insurance. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I agree, Jay. There's the two big things. David just said it, right? Insurance on these cars are going to go up because a lot of them are getting stolen. So, or not a lot of them, but you know what? The theft number on them is rising. Let's say, okay. I agree. That car should, that car should be 20 grand off. Whatever, pick a number, okay. Now I will go back into here. All right, so let's dig into this a little bit. Here's another one. 2023 Z01, 176 days on market. Try not to zing through this too much because so no markup, $449 dock fee plus taxes. And it's a manual. So I don't understand. None of this makes a lot of sense. None of this makes a lot of sense, but there are some interesting cars. If we go back to the GM, site here, we know this one. I think this guy's a bit delusional because his price is over MSRP. So we're going to go to we're going to go to this one. Let me just stop sharing here. We're going to here. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so MSRP is $53,735. They've raised it $6,000, so I guess it's a $6,000 markup, and it's a 2023. Like, I don't know what these guys think what they're sitting on, but these guys have to pay. They have to pay their credit loans, or the actual what it's called is on tip of my tongue. I can't get it out though. But they got to pay a credit loan to have these cars on their lot every month. And I guess they're waiting for the right buyer to come along. And I think the big thing that's kind of hurting this car is the convertible. This is if this was a coupe, this car would probably be gone. I'll tell you right now. I guess pending, if it didn't have a $6,000 markup, it'd probably be gone. But that between the markup and the convertible, I think that's what's hurting this car. Um, and what is it? Oh, it's an automatic. Okay. Vivid orange automatic. Yeah. So I don't fully understand why these guys um, are doing this, right? No, you don't, Jay. You don't. But if we seen on YouTube, there was a Corvette that was stripped and dumped in somewhere around Angus, and which is not far between you and I, right? Um, Typically the insurance on the Camaros are cheaper. Certainly at least for us. My Camaro and my Sonic, my Camaro was $50 cheaper, or yeah, $50 cheaper than my Sonic. So up here they're typically a bit cheaper, right? So interesting fact. Sorry, just catching up with some ones here. Interesting fact, maybe because of my insurance on my Z1 went down $36 a month. Maybe, Jay, but you're not that old. Um, but maybe. Clean records certainly have a lot to do with it as well. Um, we're gonna get back to this this convertible. That's the one with the $20,000 markup. Like that just blows my mind. Like, what are these guys? This is the one. This is the one that kind of surprises me. I'll be honest. Just give me a second. I'm going to bring this car up for you guys. No, you don't want my feedback. This is the one that kind of surprises me. This is what is this? It is a one. This is the 1SS. This is the 1SS with a dual 8-inch cluster in it. And again, I didn't think the 8-inch cluster came in the 1SS. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it depends on what level 1SS it is. It's a loaded car, so I guess 1S, but it's got the red bolsters in it, red seat belts. It's got the red line package in it, but it's a convertible, and that's what's going to make this suffer, right? So, nicely well done car. Like it's, trying to find the rest of the pictures here. But come on, this thing. Anyways, another surprising one that I don't understand why my 2018 Camry had higher insurance costs than my 2SS. Maybe, yeah. Some of the Toyotas are getting the insurance is getting high on because of the theft rate. Hey Al, usually 3% interest monthly. Really, eh? So yours is $850 a year with a $1,500 a year surcharge maybe coming. That's crazy. You're just a young fella, Jay. No, not really. I mean, you are. There's not. I mean, you and I are like a year apart. So, So what do you guys think? I mean, again, I don't understand why the lot rod. Is everybody kind of just turned their back on buying this car? I mean, again, right when we talked about this a year ago, there was a lot of you, not necessarily in this chat. I'm saying in general, right? I remember reading the comments. Guys couldn't get their orders accepted, and then they had to, we were suggesting that you deal with multiple dealers, and some people found stuff on dealer lots, and then other people um, were lucky enough to find cars on dealer lots. But we still have lots out there, but yet, they're sitting 200 to 400 days on the lot. So I don't, you know, just kind of want your feedback and let you know. And again, I tried doing this video, and I thought, you know what? I want to start doing more lives to interact with you guys. It gives us an opportunity to chat and whatnot. And it does help the channel because the live you get more hours out of it with a live, because with 10 people watching, you're getting that watch time times 10 automatically, where the videos take a little longer on this would probably be an 8 to 10 minute video, right? So what are you saying, Jay? Is there any way for me is there any way to share a video of your car in here? If you have a video uploaded somewhere, you can use the link, and we can put the link in the chat. I'm just trying to think. You can email it to me. I can put it up on here, if that's what you mean. So I'm just going to go back into this for a second and see. And so we're going to get out of here. We're going to go check and see. This is a Panther car. Automatic. I don't know if this is a Panther car, and I have less. 416 days on the market. I don't know. That's not it. Let's go back here. My guy, I don't know. 21 days on market. It just seems kind of off. Where's the information on this? Couple $100 price increase. Said all one automatic. I don't know. If you guys, where's this one? This was in, I'll go back here. If any of you guys can confirm any of this, Group 1 Automotive in Houston, Texas. They seem like they have a few Camaros. There's another one, Group 1 Automatic. If you guys can confirm that these cars are still sitting on the site, according to the website, Defoe still got theirs. This Percent, that's that blue 2SS1 LE we know is gone. So that makes me think that this corresponds with the GM site is accurate, because they show sold on both sites. This is what makes me think this is accurate. But again, we did send an email out to Zach and the guys at Car Edge to get them to confirm this is that one car, and it correlates with what GM is saying. on the GM website. This is a 2SS Panther car. And where did I miss all this? I must have. This is in Corwin Motors in Montana. 6.2 manual Panther car with the polished aluminum wheels. I don't get it. I don't understand what is going on with the Lot Rot. It's not just Camaro. Look at the Broncos. It's not just Camaro. Look at the Broncos. F-150 and their Toyota Prime models. Once the interest rates go down, the more interest. Also, the spring will get more. 100%. I don't disagree, Kieran. It's, I mean, look at us locally, right? We have the GM and the Ford dealer locally have multiple lots of vehicles, especially trucks. And, that's because they're too much money, but in my opinion, this is a niche product that, they stopped making, and I believe people still want it, but I think you're right, Kieran. It's more right now, it's the interest rate, right? People have to borrow the money. Not a lot of people can go out and pay cash for this car. It's the interest rate that's kind of killing it. And maybe that's why maybe these will be gone, but I don't understand. I guess that's the only thing that can make sense, right? People just can't, people can't afford it. So maybe it'll change. I mean, we're starting to see interest rates go down. What is really scary is that you were showing American cars at the US dollar price, add 30% to the R's, and a shipping charge of over $2,000 to have them. 100%. I showed you guys, some of the used stuff, and it was in Canadian, where used ZL1s are $100,000 up here. I know that locally that we have that white convertible 3LT. It's a 1/6 car that the dealer has here. It's still not selling. It's 63,000, 63.3 or something. It's still not selling. So, and the interest rates have gotten a little better here, and our interest rates don't seem to be as high here as they are in the US. But again, I mean, on new cars. On used cars, it's 10%, 8.99 with good credit, 9.99 with good credit. So it's pretty scary. It's and that might be what the Lot Rot is. You can't tell me that there's nobody out there that wants these ZL1s that are still available. I think maybe that's what it is. The high interest rates, people are all struggling right now, and nobody wants to go out and get a loan at 10%. Now, I don't know what you guys are looking at down there, but from what I've seen, it's 6 to 9% typically is what I'm seeing. What are you saying, Jay? Really, eh? So Jay says the interest rates, no one has any money. I work a few days a week at Home Harbor, and people's cards are getting declined at an alarming rate. People were just tapped out. Yeah. It's it's unfortunate. 100%. I can show you guys just what we're dealing with here. So let me share a screen here. All right, so we'll just use one of these. So we'll put in 2024 Camaro 01. put in 2020. Problem is you can't find any ZL1s up here. And if there is, they're not cheap. Used. So see what I'm saying? We went through this in a previous video back in September. 128,000. This is in Canadian now, so don't have a heart attack, guys. Right? But you're damn right, it's overpriced. It's 2023. It's got 1,400 kilometers. Is what 900 miles. They still fairly new. 149,000. But there are some good deals out there. Good deal-ish. Right? Let me see. Some of the cars. Trying to find some more. And you got crazy stuff, right? Like 18 grand for a 96 SS with 142K on it, which is 70 or 85,000 miles. Here's another one, 2023. 2023 ZL1. What's it got on it? I think it's got 3,700 kilometers, which I don't know, 1,600 miles. 107,000 bucks. Like it's crazy, right? So it's not it's not just down there. It's certainly, but I'm sure the used car market's crazy down there too. Right? I haven't really looked, but I know that it's just kind of all over the place. So I got my co-pilot with me tonight. She's being a good girl. So I don't know. Crazy times, boys. Crazy times. So has anybody got any questions? Again, if you guys want to support the channel, we'll just pop that up there real quick. We're just trying out some self-promotion stuff. If you guys want to support the channel, helps us pay for new streaming services and new equipment and whatnot to keep you guys going. I don't do a lot of self-promotion. For me, I just buy the stuff and carry on. But, if you guys are interested, we more than, appreciate it. It's not necessary, though, but we're just trying this out again. I wasn't really happy with StreamYard, so we wanted to try this Restream, and I don't know. We're going to try it out, see how it goes. Some of the introduction stuff that I would normally start at the beginning of a video was a little hard to find, but we did figure it out. There's a lot of things in here that I liked over StreamYard. StreamYard just seemed very laggy, and it would always pop up a little signal. And so we're going to try Restream. Andrew and I from Drive Inside was talking about it. StreamYard upped their prices like 40%. And I'm not monetizing my channel. So at least not yet. I may change my mind, but so you want to try and keep the cost down, right? And this one, I think StreamYard went from $140 a year to like 200 and I don't know, it was almost $200 or more, and that could be a bit off. This one is $13 a month, and you just prepay it for the whole year. It's $158. But you get, you can get into the high end one. It's $2,300 a year. Like what if I had 100,000 subscribers or something? Then sure, maybe I'd look at it. But it's not. I'm not paying $2,300. I don't need to have 4K video, and I know that you have to put the money out to get the result back. But for me, it's It's not worth it. I'm not putting out 20. I was certainly not spending $2,300, but for me to spend $400 and $500, not happening. I have no problem, spending 150, $200 if I believe it's worth it. But with StreamYard, it just didn't seem it. So, whoops. What is really scary is you're showing. Sorry, wrong comment. Hold on. 107,000 plus 13%. Yep. Add luxury tax. Yep. 100%. And what's the luxury tax, Kieran? I think it's 7% luxury tax. So for us up in Ontario, where Jay and I and Kieran are, our taxes we have a combined goods and services tax and harmonized sales tax, and it equals to 13%. For you would buy a boat, a truck, a car, we have another luxury tax thanks to our infamous government that they add on when you spend over $100,000, and I think it's 7%. So, that adds up pretty quick, right? So, I had to go to Aurelia to get mine. Nothing here in Brempton Gateway. No, exactly. You got yours at Jackson, Jay? Like Jackson, I think in Aurelia. It's crazy, man. You spend over, 100 grand and you can easily get into 100 grand in these cars. I can't wait to see. Well, first of all, the new ZR1 that's coming out here, we're not going to see one for 2 or 3 years. The car will already be 2 or 3 years old by the time it gets up here. And that's in a smaller dealer. The bigger dealers might get one right away. Or Jim Wilson, yeah. The bigger dealers might get one right away, but the smaller dealers won't see one for probably 3 years. And I can't wait to see what the markup on those things is going to be. Give me 1 sec. I got to pick her Rosie here. Come on up. There you go. There you go. So, crazy. I don't know if you guys want to look at any more cars. Let me just have a quick look here and see. Is anybody looking for a car right now that's in the chat? If you are, let me know what color, and we can have a look for you guys. 2023 convertible 1SS coupe 2SS shark skin metallic convertible 2024 shark skin ZL1 for you American guys. Bob Howard Auto Group, 489 days on market, 2023, 1SS. 490 days on market. What is this? Automatic. $47,760. With just a $289 dock fee. Interesting. So that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. So anybody got any questions? I think we'll cut her off here in a couple minutes. I said I only want to take an hour of your time, And I don't, this one's not going to go a couple hours. Lucky for you guys, but I mean, listen, I like doing the lives, but sometimes they just get out of control. And as much as we have a good time, I hate going way over like that because you start to lose. It starts to lose the shine of it all after an hour and a half. But everybody seemed to be having a good time, so we did it right. So, but this one's not like that at all. Um, Dealerships do not seem to have any problems with credit as their floor plan costs must be through the roof. 100%. That's what I was alluding to earlier. Like these guys, they have to pay their floor plan costs, and I don't know what that costs. I mean, but say it's 5%, 5%. Okay. And you figure how much they got to have couple $10 million in inventory, that adds up fast, man. So let's have a look. Okay, come on. $10 million times 5%. 500,000 a month. I mean, it's pretty simple math, but it's 500,000 a month just in floor plan costs, right? So, hey, Gloria, my friend just sold a 2013 Z01, got 46,000 for it with 60,000 miles. It sounds a bit crazy, but yeah, I mean, I can see it, right? Wilson Niblet, Jay, as we know, it's a big dealer, right? I mean, they sell lots of vets every month, right? So they're going to get one. They're going to get, they're going to get one, or they're probably going to get a couple of them because of the allocation they have and whatnot. Okay, we're almost done. And so they're going to get it for sure, right? A word out for the end of the Malibu. Yeah, so we did a video on our second channel, and that's a whole other discussion. I'll tell you, man, I would not want to start all this all over again. And I did that with the new channel at Kilmar Garage. We just did a 2024. Okay, we're almost done. Sit. Thank you. We just did a video on a 2024 Malibu, and great car. My biggest beef with it is the CVT, and now GM's into production on it. Let's see if we can put the link for that one here. Okay. No, I guess not. All right. So we'll go in here. All right. So now the dog is going to start. All right. So we're going to share. You guys want to see that video? I'll put that video in the link here. And, but the thing with that is that it had a CVT, and I know a couple of people that have them, and I don't know, they seem to like them. It wouldn't be one that I would buy because of the CVT in it, but the car, the car performed well and it handled well. Good riding car. From what I understand, it's not bad on fuel. The big part is the CVT, and but again, this car, it was a red line. It was a 1LT red line. It was $30,000, which I don't think is that bad. And you can get it cheaper, than that 1LT red line if you wanted something a bit more cost effective. But mostly fleets were getting this car, and There wasn't a lot of people buying, of the general public, buying this car. It was more rental. They were being bought for rental cars. So, just sent you a garage pic of his Z01. Okay, hold on, Jay. I don't see it in my email. Oh, there it is. I got it. So this is Jay's Z01. All right, that is enough. Let's see. So this is Jay's Z01 in his garage. I was hoping to get down and do a video on it with him, and just time didn't allow. But that's in that Pull Me Over race red, and very nice car. So, guys, I think we're gonna shut her down here in a second. Okay, all right, come here. All right, come here. I know you're getting impatient. This is why I don't do a lot of lives too, because of this guy right here. Wish Chevy had an SUV to compete with the Explorer ST. Looks good and sporty. Drives something a bit smaller than a Tahoe or ST. Yeah, 100%. I guess, you know what, if they had like an Equinox, if they had like a Traverse. Well, I guess they have a Traverse RS, which would kind of compete with the Explorer ST, but not really. I mean, the Explorer ST is kind of one in their own, right? So, again, yeah, exactly, Jay. Traverse RS. I know the early RS's Traverse had the same 3.6 Camaro or 3.6 motors as the Camaro, and they struggled a lot earlier on in the 08 and the 09 with that 3.6. I mean, they seem to have a lot of timing chain issues where the Camaros, you didn't see it. And I don't know if it's because it's pulling around extra weight all the time because the SUV weighs more than the Camaro, but they had a lot of problems. It seemed to get them sorted out eventually, but that Traverse RS, I mean, I can put it up on the screen here. Just give me 1 second, guys, while we're chatting. Shop. Let me just pull this up. So we'll go into shop here. View inventory. There you go. There's one there. This one doesn't have any dealer pictures. Let me go back and see if I can find you one with dealer pictures in it. 67530. 2,000 miles. And Traverse. You can get a Z71 Traverse, which I think the Explorer ST. I think the Explorer ST is. I think it's all-wheel drive too, if I'm not mistaken. No. But not a bad looking truck, right? Nice interior. It's got the dual screens. Not a bad looking. 6-seater, third row. Not a bad looking truck. If you want something a little smaller. So, guys, I think we'll cut it off here. 56 minutes. And really appreciate you guys hanging with me. We will. I don't know if this. I don't know if this made any sense to you, if it helped. But if you're looking for a car, um, well, again, we'll put the link for the car edge in the description. We'll update it in the description and put it in the chat afterwards. After the live ends, so you guys, if anybody's watching this and um, they want to check out that link and they're looking for a car, hopefully it helps. You can always send me an email and I can look around for you guys. Again, we're waiting on confirmation on that shark skin um, ZL1. And once we get confirmation of that, we'll let everybody know. And you can send me an email, ccfpggarage@gmail.com. And of course, make sure you give this thumbs up. Sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys sticking with me. Al, thank you so much for being here with us. You guys be safe as well. We're going to be putting some more stuff out, but I just, you know what? I like doing these lives with you guys. I don't like keeping you guys for hours. You guys have more important things to do than listen to me babble, but I do appreciate the support. So if you're new here and you're watching and you're not in the chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trying to push to get to 2,000. I do this when I can. So numbers are numbers. They don't, they're important to me, but it's just a number, right? So I would rather push out quality content for you guys than keep pushing out 5 videos a week and have them mediocre. So thank you, Jay. Thanks, where's a dollar? But that's it. So give it a thumbs up, share the video, make sure you subscribe if you're new here, and we will catch you guys on the flip side. If you guys want me to do more lives, drop a comment. Thanks, Gloria. Take care of yourself. If you guys want me to do more lives and you think it's something I should be doing weekly, drop it in the comment. Let me know. And maybe it's something that we look at. Certainly, I can make it work for me, right? We'll try and keep it short to an hour, hour and a half, depending on who we have on. I don't like bringing Scott on too much because, Scott's a busy guy and, but I know you guys appreciate having him on, and I'm trying to find more people to have on the channel like Scott who can bring good conversation to the live and because there's a lot of them out there, and a lot of them I just got to follow up with. Like I had mentioned earlier, I had been working on getting Ken Lingenfelter on here, and Ken's a busy guy, but I think it's just more me following up to say, hey, can you make it? Give me an hour, give me a half an hour. Half an hour is not a lot. You can't get a lot of questions in with an hour. And that for me is important. If I'm going to bring somebody on, of some importance like that, you need an hour because you've got to go through the intro and all that. And then, they're going to have their spiel and then you guys are going to want to, ask your questions. And to me, that's important. That's why we're doing this, right? So, thanks, Albert. Appreciate you being here. Guys, you know what? I appreciate all the support. Again, if you guys want me to do more lives, it's something I can do. I just got to schedule it in. And I have no problem doing it. Andrew does it Wednesday nights, and he seems to do quite well. I just, I try to respect everybody's time, but I do like connecting with you guys. It is very important to me, right? If I'm going to grow this channel, and it's not about the money. The money is not, the money is not important, right? Connecting with you guys is what's important. That's why I started this mission next year will be 25 years. So that's why I started this all these years ago. So, and we do it for you guys. So, anyhow, guys, you want me to do more lives? Drop it in comment. Okay. Love you guys. You guys are the best. We'll catch you on the flip side, and we'll see you soon.